watching the What's Cooking TV show, where we bring you some of the best kept food secrets you never imagined existed and the finest food recipes around the city. Stay tuned as we take you around for some fun and exciting food exploration and some of the hottest city spots and best kept secrets. Today, we will be taking you on a journey to one of the city's finest hotels located in the heart of Ikeja, the Watercress Hotel. Now, this hotel has a great ambience and is furnished with state-of-the-art facilities. For every hotel, there's always that one thing guests can't stop talking about, and for Watercress, one of them is food. To uncover one of the most important items on the menu of this hotel, we'll be meeting with the chef. And today, the chef will be showing us how to make a sandwich.
Hi there, I'm Chef Popoola Bolaji, the head chef, Watercress Hotels. Enjoyment, eating well, enjoyment. The dish on my menu, I love lamb chops with rosemary sauce. It's quite healthy. It has a distinct flavor. The rosemary sauce makes it quite a nice treat to eat. I think a chef's emotion can reflect on the plate of dish when he presents the food. The happier the chef, the better the food. If I had 30 minutes to cook a meal, that of course would be lamb chops and rosemary sauce with mashed potatoes. This is a menu that goes well with me. My favorite Nigerian celebrity I'd like to cook for is Olu Jacobs. The reason being that I'm a big fan of his, and he's admirable and he's versatile in his job. I'd love him to taste one of my dishes when it comes to Watercress Hotels. My favorite ingredients I like working with are ginger and garlic. This is reason being that they add more taste to food and they make food tastes nice. Today I'll be showing you my specialty vegetable rice and a club sandwich, an easy-to-go meal. Come with me. Yes, welcome to the kitchen, and I'll be making the club sandwich first. And for you to make a club sandwich, you have these things before me. We have toasted bread. We have a fried egg. We have cucumbers. We have a lettuce. We have tomatoes. We have sliced chicken. We have our spread. And lastly, we have our potato chips. So first, we take our bread and a spoon or a knife, depending on what you want to use. And you have a spread over the bread. This is for the bread not to be too hard, for it to be quite moisty while eating. And you could be generous with this if you want, depending on how you want your mayonnaise or your spread to be on the bread. Now we're done with this. The next thing is to arrange our fillings into the bread. Yeah, for me, I like placing the vegetables first, and I start with my lettuce. I arrange them one after the other. Then I now go into the tomatoes. And for the last vegetable, which is my cucumbers, I arrange them on the tomatoes. Okay, now I take the second bread on the vegetables and arrange my protein items, which is my grilled sliced chicken, now this is the grilled chicken. This is a chicken that's been marinated, salt, white pepper, and grilled over a moderate heat. So when it's just done, you remove it from fire, you have a good slice of it, and you place on your sandwich like this. And lastly, we now have our fried eggs to go on top of the chicken. Then you cover it up with the last layer. Then now you cut the sides. You have to go gently here in order for you not to make the triple-decker sandwich scatter. You have to hold firmly and you cut down gradually. You cut 4 sides of gradually cutting of the crust of the bread. And then you slice into 2. Or you can go the other way, making it 4 sides. And you hold with toothpicks. You hold them, make the toothpicks hold them so firmly that they won't scatter. So now we need to plate our sandwiches. So you hold by the tip of the toothpick and carry the first sandwich gradually. You place on the plate, the second one, the third, and the last one. So this is our sandwich, and our sandwich goes with chips and a side salad, which we'll be doing now. Okay. So we have hot oil on fire already. So in order for you have to fry the potato chips in a very hot oil, so that it would soak oil if it's. So you need to test by dropping one first. You see our oil is just coming up gradually. Then we wait for like a minute or 2. By the time it gets hot, then we now place everything in it. As you can see, it's frying gradually, so now we can now add all of it gradually. Our oil is hot, you stir gradually. So while this is getting fried, you can start with your side salad. It could be a salad of your choice. I prefer a coleslaw, so we'll just bring that and use it to serve our dish. Now our chips is ready to be taken out of the hot oil. So we will take our colander. So you can see it's getting brown already. So we'll take them off the oil. We do this gradually for safety reasons. Okay. So now we take our chips off here and now put some salt just to make it a little bit tasty. And now we place the chips in the sandwich carefully. We have placed our chips on the sandwich, and now we have to make our side salad. The reason why we're making our side salad like this is a cold dish, so we don't really need it hot. So we're going for our side salad now. Okay. All right, now we're about to start our coleslaw. So we'll be needing basically just majorly 2 vegetables, our cabbage and our carrots. This is a multi-purpose vegetable peeler used in peeling carrots, mango, potatoes and some other vegetables. So we use this vegetable peeler to clean our carrots, and this is where it's being used. Just drag it along the sides of the carrots and it gives you a clean peel. You see it's peeling every kind of dirt you see on the sides of the carrots. So this gives you an escape route from worms. You know, this is a root vegetable, it grows in the ground, and if you eat it while like this, you get some infection. Okay, we're done with our vegetable peeler. Now we have to remove the top and tail of the carrots. Okay, our carrots are clean, but we need to still wash them out. Wash them, use them with cold water. Rinse them well. Now our carrots are clean and we need to shred them. But first we need to clear our board to clean them up for the next thing to do. Okay, now we're done washing our board, so we need to get our this to shred our carrots. I prefer using the side of the shredder. So the reason why I prefer this is quite smaller. You can see how nice it is. This other side is quite big, so that's why I prefer this other side. It's quite big. It's as good as you're eating the carrots wholly. So I prefer using this side of the shredder. You need to be very careful while doing this because the tips of this shredder can inflict an injury. You need to be very careful while doing this. Okay. So now this is how the carrot is going to look like right now, and it looks fresh. So we need to take this into our bowl. And it's time for the cabbage to be cut. So before we cut our cabbage, we need to quickly clear our board once more. Don't forget, anything you do, you have to keep washing your hands. So, in order for you to guarantee a safe food. So you shred this the way you want. Just nicely shredded cabbage. So the moment you finish shredding this, you need to add a reasonable quantity to the carrots. You add them together and you mix. So this bowl is quite small, so I think we can mix on our board since it's a clean board. So you can see the bright color of the carrots coming out. So just mix this together and we put back in our bowl. So next thing, we'll clean up our board before we come back to mix it up with our spread, which would be preferably mayonnaise. So let's go for cleaning. So now we're about to mix our coleslaw. We'll just take some of it since we'll not be needing much. Just take some of this. So mix it up with our spread. Should be enough. We'll mix. So some people prefer adding some onions to these or some currants. It depends on what you want. So this is just a basic recipe for coleslaw. So after this, after mixing, we'll now bring our sandwich we made earlier. We'll now put this just by the side. Just by the side. Okay. So that should be good enough. Okay. So now this is our club sandwich. And for us to take this, we have to put some tomato ketchup that has to go with it. So you have just a little quantity to go with it. Place just by the side of the dish. And tell anybody to take anytime, any day. So now you know what's cooking in Watercress hotels. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Now we know why this hotel is a favorite fun destination. Okay. So when we come back, we'll be bringing you some top kitchen tips. Stay tuned. It's time for some hot, spicy tips.
Hi, my name is Chef Nkesi and you have HSC Gourmet Cuisine, and I'm going to be giving you 5 kitchen tips. Number 1, always taste your food. You can taste it a million times, but you can't, especially if you have a restaurant or even if you're cooking at home, as long as you're not the only person eating, always taste your food. Number 2, very important kitchen tip. Whatever you're going to cook with, make sure you have it all set out on your table. Otherwise, you're going to forget and you're going to miss an ingredient and the food is not going to taste just as much, just as good. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, I know whenever you want to cut an onion, you're always crying. So before you cut your onions, make sure you keep it in the fridge, say about 20 minutes, and believe me, you can cut it staring down at it and you will not have a single tear. Number 4, yes, so a lot of us, we work with fish and we work with a lot of ingredients that tend to leave the stench in your hands. Easiest way to clean it up is to use a lemon to wash your hands. Immediately you use a lemon, it's all gone. Okay, tip number 5. Of course, we live in the tropics, so it's a little bit warm. So most times when you're cooking, flies start hovering around. One easy way to keep flies away, just before you start cooking, you take a lemon or 4, depends on how big your kitchen is really. Cut it in half, stick cloves in it. Make sure like for each half of a lemon, you have about 10 cloves. Put it around your kitchen and not a single fly will come. So there you have it, my 5 kitchen tips. Bye.
It's the end of yet another exciting food exploration. Until next time when we bring you yet another exciting food discovery, only on the What's Cooking TV show.